guys, it's Diana
and Teray,
and we are back on
Strong Women 101. So today we're going to be talking about men. Again,
as usual.
We like them. So hey, we ain't go front. So yeah, we're going to be talking about when you should leave and when you should stay. Because there's always a moment, if you're in a relationship or you're with a guy, married, whatever the case may be, that you're wondering, is this the point where I have to leave, or should I try to work it out and stay? Okay. So who should start that out?
I guess I'll start. Really briefly, I feel like when we go into relationships, we should have deal breakers. Things that, you guys speak about that I'm not cool with, or, things that you wouldn't condone in a relationship. So I feel like, one, that's necessary. List your deal breakers. Let them know, your likes and dislikes. And not to the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I just kind of don't like it. A deal breaker, I feel, is something where it's just like, this happens and I'm out. So I feel like that's kind of, for me, where it's like, okay,
laying the foundation.
Lay the foundation. And if he really just can't, I guess, abide by the rules, that sounds bad,
respect your
respect your wishes.
If
he can't abide by the rules, if he can't respect your wishes, I feel like then you kind of know, then what else is he not going to respect about you? So then you should leave. How about you?
Okay, I'm going to go into my thoughts after, but regarding what you just said, I feel like deal breakers, yes, if you, disrespect the person in any way regarding the deal breakers, then, you should go. But honestly, I feel like when I'm already in a relationship, I stick around a little longer and talk about it. So, for example, if I'm now talking to a guy, get to know him, dating and whatnot, and he goes and I see he has one of the deal breakers, does something that I'm just like, oh, nope, I'm going. I'll be out. I don't got no ties to you, and that's just it. But if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I feel like I'll be more likely to say, okay, let's talk about this, because this is annoying me, this is bothering me, I don't like this, I don't like this, and we need to stop. And I'm not married, of course, but I feel like even more so if I was married, then it would be even a little further, that if the guy did something that was kind of a deal breaker to me, I would still talk to him about it and say, look, we need to work on this. So I feel like it depends on your level of commitment to the person. And that's funny, because me, I'll be gone. But when you're in a relationship or married to someone, I just feel like it's more of a reason to work it out instead of leaving right away. I
mean, I feel like I understand what you're saying, whereas let's work through this. But then we're talking about deal breakers in the sense of, you said it's respecting, right? So I feel like I would rather him disrespect me in the early than later down the line, because by then you should know me by now. Yeah. And the fact that you're still acting up is just like, so you're choosing to disrespect me. And I feel like that's why it's the deal breaker, because, all right, I said this is what I'm not here for. Now we're in a committed relationship going down the line, and you try to play that bull with me? No. We're just like, you know me by now. I feel like that's where, the arguments come in. It's just like, babe, you know me. Why would you ever try that? So I feel like that's where it's just like, why should I work it out with you? Because you knew that this wasn't okay with me. No?
Okay, I understand where you're coming from. Okay. And personally, I feel like if you do something, if the deal breaker involves someone coming into our relationship, it's no longer a relationship. Right. It's like,
cheating.
That's just it. But if it's something else that, you just really don't like it, it really gets to you, it gets under your skin and whatnot, and he does that, I feel like, yes, he knows how to treat you, but sometimes as humans, we slip up. So if it's continuous, of course, boom, I think you should leave. But it happens one time, I think, and you're committed to the person already, and you guys have a foundation of that, respect and that trust and whatnot. I think it is worth talking about it, and before you rush to leave.
So you're saying that so I think what we're trying to say, that there's levels to the deal breakers. Okay. You can either be really, really deep, there's things, I feel like we should give it a name, because if it's like this is it, all right, cheating, abuse, anything like that is out. But then we're saying things where it's just like, okay, things that are
disrespecting me.
Yeah, that we're able to compromise, we're able to learn, we're able to grow
from it. Yeah.
Right. I feel like those things we can kind of stick around for a little bit. A little bit?
Yeah.
Just a little bit?
And see if it improves.
Yes.
Yeah, based on the results.
Okay, so there's levels to this.
Okay. Yeah. I can get that. Okay, so what about if someone really is invested? I hear this a lot from people. They invested so much into a relationship, invested so much into a man, and they're saying they don't want to start all over and like have to reinvest into another man and go through the whole thing again. Yeah.
Okay.
So do you want to answer first about that, or should I answer first?
I guess I'll answer first because mine's really quick. Okay. I was one of those girls, I'm not going to lie to you. I used to just be weeping like, I don't want to start over, get to know somebody all over again, fall in love again, get hurt again. I feel like it's a lot of work.
It is a lot.
Like when you've been with someone for like years at a time and they got to know the ins and outs, and for it not to work out and then to think that you have to start over the good and bad from scratch, it's like, do I even have the energy for all of this again? I feel like that's where a lot of people would like just like, I'm not dating anymore. Yeah. But your question was what?
What are your thoughts on that? Like, you know, people sticking around because
okay. Yeah. I just feel like if you know that's what's holding you there, then you should go. Because if that's the only, if everything else is just like, I would leave, and the only thing that is holding you is the years
that you invested, or your investments, basically.
If that's the only thing that can keep you there, then what's that? You know what I mean? In a sense, just you know, what's so crazy, guys. I actually have a meme for that. It's so funny you put that up. Okay. So basically the quote was saying, it said quote of the day, and it says, don't cling to a mistake just because you spent a lot of time making it.
Yes.
So I felt like that just summed up everything for me.
Yeah, it really
Why is that the only thing that's holding you? Don't cling to something just because I spent so much time and so much effort, but that's the only thing that's keeping you, then
just go. I mean, a mistake is still a mistake. Like, if this isn't
what
it is, So, I completely agree with that. So, my thoughts on the whole thing is that if you invested a lot into a man and, like, you know, he just keeps on failing you, for lack of better words, my thing is, does he really love you that much if he just keeps on failing you and he's doing it over and over again? It becomes a decision at this point. And now he's, like, you know, making you he's hurting you over and over again. Does he really love you enough for you to stick with him? Because my thing is, if you don't love me like that, then why am I sticking around? Like, why am I going to stick around with someone who doesn't really care about me and my feelings? Even if I've been with you for years and whatnot. If you don't care about me and my feelings, then, oh, you don't agree?
No, I just got caught being hypocritical. Continue. I'll speak about it after.
So yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole thing. I mean, granted, I'm the type of person that I don't have a problem going, because honestly, what I always say is that it takes one bad relationship for you to see that being single is not that bad. I've had that bad relationship, and I can see, like, you know, I'm content with myself as a person. That's important. Self-love. Check the first video that we ever posted. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, if you're content with yourself, I feel like it's okay to be by yourself, and you don't have to continue being hurt by someone just because you invested so much into a relationship. It's okay to let it go at that point, because it's dead weight in a sense. Right. You know.
So why I was kind of hypocritical is because I went through that with my husband, where is something that I'm just like, I just feel like there's a time period where I just felt like he did not care about like what I was saying or how I felt. Like, we would have these conversations, I'm supposed to care about him and his long rant sometimes, but then if I wanted to rant or something, like, I would have to go to my girls. Like, I just felt like there was no care in them. I'm just like, why am I here if you don't care about me? And I felt like it was something that we had to really like fight through and push through. Every time there was an argument, as soon as I start talking, I felt like he checked out. And I'm just like, so why are we in a relationship if I can't express the way I feel and you care about it? Like, and not even just say oh my God, what I hate the most, I do care. Caring and love are actions. Like, can we just get that out there? Like, they're action words. So don't just tell me, yeah, I care about what you're saying, I love you so. No, show me that you care. Like, I used to be like, all right, so write down what I just said. What did I just tell you? What did I just tell you? And he would have no idea. I felt like it was so disrespectful in the sense, like, ugh. But we worked through it, and I stuck. I didn't just call it quits. I stuck through it. I was just like, babe, like, I really feel like you just don't care about me. And he got better. Like, it was something that we have grown through? Do we grew through?
Yeah, so I feel like
What's
that
the
goes,
word?
you grew through it.
Yeah, okay. So I feel like it's something that we grew through. So, in a sense, it would have been a deal breaker when you're talking to somebody and just like, they just don't care about you. But I stuck around and I worked through it, and I mean, now everything's better, but I did stay.
Well, no, that goes back to our first, the first things that we were saying. We said that if you're in a relationship already, then you talk about it and you invest, like, you know, not invest, you talk about it and you work through it, and that can help you grow. If it's going on over and over and over again and there's no progress, of course, boom, you can go. But if you're already in that, you know, committed relationship, I think it is worth talking about it, which is what you did. And it did come through, you know, for the best in that situation. So
I just felt like I was going so hard in the beginning, like, yeah, get rid of him, get rid of him. And I'm just like, I didn't get rid of him. I kept him. So yeah.
But no, it's because
I mean,
you talked through it. So it's still consistent.
Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, that just goes to show, though, that sometimes you don't know what you're talking about unless you go through it. And
yes.
Yeah, that's why it's important to, like, you know, talk to other people and see how they feel about things, see how you feel about things, and see how you would feel if you were in their shoes.
Right.
I try to do that all the time.
So, okay. My question is, before, you know, we get out of here, what are some of your deal breakers today?
All right. So, deal breakers. I have deal breakers that are like absolute, of course, like what we talked about, and then I have some that if I'm in a relationship, like, you know, we can work through it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna give them all right now. All right. First up, cheating. Don't even try. Don't even try.
So is that like the top? Like that's the deal breaker? That's like I'm out of here. No working through. No nothing.
Because I feel like there's a couple, two people. When someone else is involved in it, it's no longer a couple. So why am I saying in here? This is not a relationship between two people anymore. You know. Right. That's just me. To each his own. I know some of you work through your relationships and...
No shade.
I'm sorry.
Continue. That's so bad. No shade.
Is. But yeah, for me personally, that will just hurt me to my core where I'm not even about to be about it anymore at all, ever again. So yeah, number one, cheating. Number two, lying. Oh my gosh, and they don't go hand in hand. I feel like sometimes people just tell lies for the sake of telling lies, and it grinds my gears. I'm a very upfront person, I'm a very honest person. I always say how I feel, and sometimes that can be a flaw, but the point of this is that I'm very upfront and honest, and I expect people to be the same way with me. So when you lie to me, I question everything you ever told me, ever in life, and boom, deal breaker.
And that's something you can't go through, grow through? Like, he said, like, what if he's just like, all right, babe, I won't lie anymore after today, like, I'm sorry, like, I apologize.
I feel like I don't know if I would trust them after that. I'm just like, why were you able to lie to me in the first place? That's just me personally.
Right. No, I understand. That's so crazy. Oh,
so yeah, cheating, lying. This was one that I can grow through, but I just personally don't like it. Cursing. When someone has a potty mouth, I just really don't like it. Like it really just annoys me. I'm just like, why? Especially when you start cursing at me, and I'm just like, why? So that's something I can grow through, type of thing, but I just don't like it. Now the other two are.
Sorry, it's so funny.
The other two are in my feelings type ones.
Okay.
And that is brushing me off, because I really, really hate that when people brush me off and making me feel like I'm not important. Because honestly, I just feel like if you're with somebody, they should have, you know, some level of importance to you in your life. And if you just like treat them as if they're not important, if you treat me as if I'm not important, it gives me the feels. I get a little in my feelings, and I don't like that.
I feel like that should be up there with cheating and lying, because I feel like that's very important.
But I feel like you can work through it though. If you talk to the person and you communicate what is making you feel like you're not important, I feel like you can work through that. So those are mine.
Okay.
Now you.
I actually like that one. I was kind of stuck. I was just like, because I would think that would be something where just like, if you're not making me feel important, I'll be out of here. But I'm just like, that is something that you could talk.
You can communicate.
You can talk through, yeah. Okay, so my deal breakers, just like she said, cheating and lying. Well, lying with me is just like, I feel like we all have our immature phases, and I feel like I lie, you lie. I guess it's not as serious to me. I mean, it is serious to the fact where it's just like, all right, can I really trust you? I feel like trust is a really, really big thing. But I feel like if it's lies that I felt like you didn't have to tell, you told them anyway. One, I guess the psychologist part of me is going to want to know your past. What makes you lie? Like, what are some of the things that, you know, like in your past that kind of makes you feel like you can't trust somebody? to you know, tell them the truth, or like, you know, like sometimes I feel like sometimes people are just like scared to show their true selves, and it makes them do things just that doesn't make sense. But I feel like it's something that someone can be helped through.
Project guys. I'm sorry, teachers home.
Right, no shade to me, you know. It's just no shade to me. But I just feel like, you know, things like that. Look, I feel like when you've been through things, it gives you character. All right, and I like a guy with character.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But you know, end all be all, cheating, that's it for me. I feel like anything else I can work through, but cheating is it. Do not ever embarrass me. I don't want to walk the streets and girls are looking at me like I've been with your man and this and that. Like the embarrassment game, I just do not play. Like I can't feel insecure. I can't feel like, I don't know, like that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Just don't ever try to play me. That's it.
I think that sums it up.
Right. Like
don't ever try to play me, period.
So
yeah.
Oh, and I was gonna say, back to what like Teray was saying, why it caught me off guard, like in your feelings. I remember when I was getting married, and you know, you're still getting to know a person. One of the things that our marriage counselor had us do was take a love languages test. And basically the love languages test, it shows you the way that you want to be loved. And so by both of you guys taking it, you see the way that he wants to be loved.
I like that. So
it's like, all right, Teray was basically saying, like, I feel like I'm not cared about. But what if the other guy is thinking that he's caring for her?
Yeah.
But if you know what your love language is and you're able to express it to him, then he's able to show it and she's able to receive it in the way that she needs to.
It's funny because we were just having a conversation about our last video, and someone suggested the love languages topic to us. So I went and took the love language test, and I was like, whoa, this makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I think that's really important.
Yeah, so maybe in our next video.
Yeah, next video. So yeah, look out for the next video, love languages. It's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
So until then, oh wait, one quick announcement, guys.
Oh, is it what I think it is?
Hopefully it is. We got matching piercing.
I was like, that's what I think it is. You guys want to see it?
It's matching piercing. Right up there.
I feel like we're so corny, but yeah, we have matching piercing.
And it was for her birthday. So yeah. That's
so cool. All right, that's it, guys.
All right,
see you later. Bye.
Bye.